CQ, 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 the old friends net on 160 meters, 1864 kilocycles. We meet here every night at 8 p.m. The name here is Steve. The QTH is Shelby, North Carolina, about 40 miles to the west of Charlotte, North Carolina, near the southern border of the state. We're having a lot of thunderstorms in the region, mostly over toward the coast of North Carolina and north of that, and therefore there's a lot of static. This is a night that will try your patience. Good practice for the hard times. So let's give it a try and see how it works out. We're taking check-ins now. Call N4LQ.
I think it's about too staticky, Steve. WA4LLR.
N4LQ. Here's WB4 NKF.
All right. Well, I'm copying you, both of you guys, very well, so shouldn't be any problem. Cliff's still got the hum. I don't know if it's worse tonight than it was or not. Close to it. But anyway, I could understand most of it, I think. Yep, we're gonna give it a shot, though. You know, just think about it this summer, what it's going to be like. And this is really worse than I've seen it a lot of summer nights. So let's see how it goes. We've got 4¼ inches of rain today. It started early this morning, and it rained hard all day. So we've got creeks overflowing their banks and all kinds of puddles around. So there's a lot of problems, and I think some of these trees are going to get loose, like the one in my yard, and when that happens, they fall over. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Let's see if there's any more check-ins. Call me now, N4LQ. Oh, yeah. Well, okay. Dave, go ahead and make a transmission.
All righty, we'll give it a shot. I'll tell you, out every now and then. 3.8 inches of rain today. So it put it down. Anyway, I'll see if Cliff copy it. WB4 WA4LLR.
WA4LLR. Okay, I'm talking QRN's kind of rough, but I do talk to both of you over it, so good deal. Still got some hum. I don't believe it's coming out of the speak jam. I think it's probably coming out of the bank for some reason. And I don't already got that place dropping down to zero now. It's not showing up on the market. But running that, so okay. They're getting down to the series here, starting right now.
Okay. Okay, Cliff. I was playing around trying to come up with some way to interpret your speech, but it wasn't easy. I think I need to be in straight AM mode and slice off the lower sideband because it appears that all the hum is on the lower sideband. Unlike last night, it was both. I don't know what that's all about, but it's not only hum, but it's garbling your audio. So I don't know what the problem is. I heard you say you don't think it's the speech amplifier. So I don't know. It's kind of strange. Dave, what do you think? Were you able to copy that? Go ahead.
Yeah, I copied it, and I heard some pretty good hum. The QRN's so bad it's hard to give a good report on anything, but the hum was noticeable to me over.
No, okay. Well, I'm going to try just listening on straight AM mode and try slicing off the lower sideband to minimize that hum, and I might do okay. I don't know. Go ahead and try again there, Cliff, and let me see what happens when I try this.
Okay, WB4 NK, yeah, that's some strange stuff. I'm not sure what's going on there. It did it when it was on 940, so I don't know if it's anything that I've done in the conversion. But it's got, like on the positive peaks, I'm showing 120%. And the negative, I'm just showing 60 to 80 average on the negative. I can't make it go 100% negative, even if I crank the gain wide open, and I don't know what's going on there. I swapped the plate swaps around. It does the exact same thing, no matter which way you've got the phase inverted, so it's something, I don't know. I'm going to have to think about this in a while. But anyway, not a real good night to test, I don't guess, with all the static. It's still a work in progress. I need to get back in and work on the Pi network on the output stage too. And I've got too much capacitance in there, not enough inductance. I think it's a problem with the power. So, like I say, work in progress. WB4 NK, I'll go ahead, Dave.
Okay, I guess it goes back to me. Yeah, so I was able to understand most of that by moving the passband around a bit. You don't have any highs in the audio, for one thing, and it makes you you're kind of narrow, which is kind of surprising. Narrow instead of wide, and hum, and I think hum you can't, it seems like these modulation monitors don't respond well or truthfully when you have a lot of hum. It seems like that just gets them all confused or something, and kind of reminds me of that LMAC A54 that doesn't like to be used with the VFO, and I get a lopsided spectrum versus with a crystal. It's nice and balanced, and everything looks better. So I don't know what that's all about. Well, it's good to have something like this come up that we don't understand. And Dave, we were up there earlier talking to Dan W4CDJ, who was using a D104, and he put a earpiece out of an old telephone, the receiver. He put the earpiece in, and of course that became a dynamic microphone of sorts, and it actually sounded pretty good. And then he plugged in his Shure mic, and everybody said, no, the D104 with the old telephone sounds better than the than the Shure mic. So I thought, well, that's interesting. So we're kind of looking around for a telephone earpiece. Probably have to go to a flea market or buy one somewhere. But I hate to spend any money on it because I would use just a regular speaker, but the impedance on those are too low. I need several hundred ohms, it looks like, and most of those phones are over 100 ohms. So let's see if anybody else wants to try to check in. This is N4LQ. Call me. Yeah, pretty rough. Okay. So Dave, go ahead. Tell us what you think about all this. WA4LLR, N4LQ.
Well, N4LQ, WA4LLR, both out there.
Okay, Dave, WA4LLR, WB4NKL, swap back over to the Globe King. Yeah, it's a work in progress. I don't know. I must scratch my head and think about that a little bit. I'm using an Electro Voice on that speech amplifier, Steve. I'm using an Electro Voice RE20, which is probably the reason it's so bassy. I never did really care for those mics, and they don't sound like a D104 to me. A lot of the broadcasters like them. I guess if you had some controls to adjust it, you could mess around with it and get it sounding better. But this speech amplifier I got don't have any tone controls on it. 73s, Dave, I think you said you're going to check out the QRN, but I probably won't stay around later. It's a lot to listen to. Go ahead, Steve. N4LQ, WB4NKL.
Okay, this is N4LQ. Real fine, Dave, 73s, and thanks for coming in here and giving it a try. And that last transmission, you were getting ate up by the static. So sorry about that. And well, hopefully this stuff will be gone tomorrow night, and Thursday night should be fine, I think. And it's going to clear up and be smooth sailing from here on out. And yeah, RE20, that's those types of mics, especially dynamic mics, they're all too bassy for AM, and without some kind of a equalization to get rid of the bass, people just have a hard time trying to understand you. So I don't really sometimes I think a lot of this theory about microphones is a bunch of hocus pocus. I don't think for voice work it's not really all that hard to figure out. You need something that emphasizes the vocal range, and that's the D104. The rest of the mics you have to use EQs to try to make them work. Just don't see the point in it. Now, if you're a musician, you're trying to record musical instruments and drums and bass guitars and all that kind of stuff, then it kind of opens up the territory for more mic sales, I guess. Anyway, I'm not going to hang around too long either, but you're easy to copy, real easy to copy on that nice Globe King. It sounds beautiful. WB4 NKL, N4LQ. Yeah, N4LQ, WB4 NKL. I'll copy you
100%, Steve. You know, flash tries to take out a field or something every once in a while. But you're making it over. What I don't understand is that negative modulation not going higher, and you're not being able to reverse it with the phase. That's kind of weird. But I've probably got some kind of weird trouble going on in the transmitter. I don't know. I look at everything real close. I'm coming out of that transmitter. Makes me wondering if I'm just high waving. Makes me kind of wonder if I'm high waving the voltage regulator. It's got more filtering than the newer model with as far as C+ filtering, so maybe I need to take it out. I like the newer gates. I don't know. That's something to play around with. Keep me active there, trying to figure it out. N4LQ,
Okay, copied most of that. Somebody, I think, was talking the same time you were there at the beginning. Was there another station in there that would like to join us?
WRC. I'm not hearing. I can barely hear you and Cliff. I heard Dave, but he was way down in the noise. I guess if you do noise, it's except for you and Cliff. Dave and Cliff are having trouble. I got a 9 to 10 over noise level, and you're just about 15 over. That'll give you an idea. So I'm just going to let you know I was here, and you didn't hear me, but I'll get this from me. Say goodnight, and catch you guys when the conditions are better. K4QE.
Okay, all right, Tony, got you. K4QE. Yeah, I don't blame you. It's pretty rough, so I'm not going to insist that you stay. It's just kind of rough, and so you go ahead and just do the best you can, listen in or something like that, or go back and listen to the video or something. So we'll see you later. And I heard Mirror WF2U, your call came through a couple of times. Go ahead and make a transmission. We'll see if we can pull you out of the mud. N4LQ. WF2U, N4LQ. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, I didn't copy much of that either, so thanks for trying. 73s. Talk to you Thursday. Cliff, were you able to copy any of that situation there? It's N4LQ.
Yes, WB4NK. I copied Tony pretty good and 100%. And good evening, Tony. Mirror, I could get about 50%. So good evening. If you can copy Mirror. It's just rough. First nights I've heard on 160. Steve, go over.
Roger. Yeah, you're about the only one I can copy, and every now and then you get taken out by the noise. All right. Well, I think we've gone as far as we can go tonight, so we'll just call it quits. Try again tomorrow night, and I'm sure things will be better. So, y'all that are listening, have a good evening, 73, and we'll see you in the morning, some of you, and tomorrow night again here on 160. This is N4LQ. Be closing the Old Friends Net, 73.
Okay, Steve, 73s, and yeah, we'll look for you in the morning. 4LQ.